What's going on, everyone? Alex here and welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a little bit of product photography. I thought it'd be a really fun tutorial to show you guys how I shot this photo. I posted it up on my Instagram a couple weeks ago. Seemed to do pretty well, got a lot of good feedback. So I thought to myself, yeah, this would be a fun tutorial, except I'm not gonna do a shoe. I'm gonna do my Apple Watch instead. So I feel like it's gonna be a little easier. So if you guys aren't familiar with it, I think it's gonna be a great starting point. And that way it'll get you guys out there and shooting your own product photography. So let's go. All right, first things first, when doing product photography, what I like to do is get a clean slate of the background. And you'll find out later on in the video why exactly I like to do that. Next up, you're gonna set up what I like to call the stage for your product photography. Make sure it looks nice, make sure it looks neat, get it just right, and start snapping away at those photos, and then jump right into Photoshop. But first things first, let's take that photo. Let's go. Oh yeah, one more thing. You're gonna need a tripod for this type of product photography because we're gonna be slowing down the shutter speed to the point that it needs to be locked off and as steady as possible. All right, now that I have my camera set up and ready to go, it's on a tripod, it's locked off. I have it pointed towards this wall right here. That's where the backdrop is gonna be. That's where I'm gonna light paint, as it's called. And I'll be sure to put up all the settings I used on my camera to get this photo. Then you're gonna need a couple more things. Right here, you're gonna need some light stands, and ideally you're gonna need just a thin wire. I didn't have any thin wire, so I just ended up using this stuff, and look at this stuff. Can it focus? Will it focus? It's trying so hard. Yeah, so it's picture picture hanging or framing wire, I think is what it's called. I don't know. I found it and it kind of worked, kind of didn't, but no, it definitely worked for what I needed to. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the photo and then we're gonna jump right back into the studio setting now. Now that the photographs are taken, we're gonna jump into Photoshop because this photo does require just a little bit of compositing, but don't worry, we're gonna go into Photoshop and I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it. All right, so now that we're in Photoshop, you can see right here the background I was talking about, light painting. It's a really, really fun and easy in-camera trick, or effect, if you will. It adds a little bit more dynamic to the photo, at least I think so in my opinion. But yeah, let's go ahead and I'll show you the product. There it is, the Apple Watch. That's the first photo I took. I really liked it just because it kind of highlighted the band right there and the side of the watch. And now the next trick that you need to do with compositing images, I'll show you here. So if we drop it in, you can kind of see the change right there on the front of the watch. But I can show you how to do that. If we go to the first layer here and we go to add layer mask right down here, you're gonna see it adds a layer mask right there, but you're gonna wanna hit Command I if you're using a Mac, and then it's gonna invert the photo as you see right here, but it looks like crap. Like I don't know what's going on right there. So let's go ahead and undo that and I'll show you exactly what that does. So if you click on this layer mask right here, click V for brush, I'm already on brush. You can see if I start painting, it's getting rid of some of that stuff from the background, as you can see. So it's an easy, fun, kind of quick way of compositing images, I think so. So let's go ahead and I'll add the next layer in. You can kind of see what I did there. I'll toggle it on and off. I liked that the band or the watch was being highlighted right there on those edges. And then we'll go ahead and add the next layer. You can see I'll toggle it on and off. It was as simple as just getting rid of that little, whatever that was on the watch screen. So got rid of that. And then finally, boom, there it is. And I think that's a pretty sweet looking photo. This was a fun project. It's really easy to do. It does take a lot of time painting out the background, getting rid of those wires. And like I stated before, go with a wire that's thinner for your product. If you're gonna hang anything for your product photography, I would recommend using thin wire. Like I said, I used like a picture frame wire and it was really thick. Wouldn't recommend it. It's a little bit more difficult to take out. It's also more time consuming. But yeah, that's the photo and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. And also good timing because Apple has that event today and I didn't plan this by any means, but yeah, I think that's a weird, cool coincidence. That does it for me on this video, guys. If you enjoyed this tutorial, consider subscribing if you aren't already. Tap that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Till next time, shoot to create.